Hi everyone, welcome to this week's 30-day April challenge, weight loss, whatever we're calling it. It's week 3, it's Monday, and I've been and done a shop and I've done a load of cooking as well, so I will show you that in just a moment. But just wanted to say I'm feeling quite positive, start of a new week. Thanks for all your lovely comments, they're really helpful and very motivating as well. Thanks for letting me know how you're all getting on, it's good to know. And yeah, I'm hoping I can shift a bit more weight this week, and I've got my little planner all ready to go. So we're going to do fajitas this evening, but with the soya, vegetarian, vegan, whatever it is, pretend chicken with potatoes and salad. I'm going to do a sausage casserole tomorrow, but I'm going to have, instead of sausages, I'm going to have the big butter beans in mine. I managed to get some of those today, I really like them. Wednesday we are going to go out for lunch, so I'll have whatever I want. We're going to go to Coralejo. Apparently Citrus has reopened, and I used to love the food in Citrus, so we're planning on going there for lunch, but I don't know if it will be open. And then if we do go to Citrus for lunch, I've put DIY, which do it yourself, so we'll get our own dinners. I did write down spag bowl for Thursday, but I bought some fresh pasta, so again I'll probably just have that with a vegetable sauce. I've roasted some veg. Friday's going to be pizza with the sourdough pizza base. Saturday I'm going to do a curry, probably with the big beans or with the pretend chicken, and I've left Sunday blank for some reason, because just in case, who knows, I like to be a bit flexible. So that's the vague rough plan for this week, and hopefully I can stick to it. The last couple of weeks we've not been out as much as we normally do because we've been looking after the dogs, so I haven't had so much opportunity, I suppose, to go off the rails. So this is going to be interesting, but I also think that I'm feeling a bit stronger, my back's feeling a bit better, so I feel like I can do a bit more movement, which obviously always helps with what you're eating. So I didn't buy anything in the supermarket that's gonna hamper my what I'm trying to do. I bought lots of fruit, lots of veg, the usual things. So for my treat in the evening I have a small little bar of dark chocolate and some sugar-free sweets, and that seems to be working for me at the moment. I don't like all the packaging on the little bars of chocolate, but if I buy a big bar of chocolate, I eat the whole thing. So, and I've thought about buying a big bar and putting it in little pots or wrapping it up myself, but I know what will happen then. As soon as I open it, I'll smell it and start eating it, then it won't even make it till the evening. So yeah, I carry on with the small little bars of chocolate. You'll see them in the pictures that I show you later on in the week. I've made some breakfast things. In fact, I can show you. You'll see them being made in a minute. Sorry, extreme close up. But they're just cooling down. They're sort of fritter things. They're made with quinoa, vegetables and chickpea flour. So I'm going to freeze some of these, going to put some in the fridge, some in the freezer, and they're going to be my breakfasts. I've also cooked a load of potatoes, some roasted veg as well, which you'll see in a minute. In fact, I'm going to stop talking and show you now. In this pan I'm making some stuff stuff. They're like fritters. It's going to be for my breakfasts. So I've got grated carrot, grated courgette, cooked quinoa, sweet corn, pepper and onions. And then I've just put a load of spices in. I've got oregano, paprika. What else did I put in? Garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm just going to cook that up, and then I'm going to mix in some chickpea flour with it, and then I'm just going to bake them in the oven, and they'll be like little breakfast fritters. There's lots of veg in there, loads of protein from the quinoa and the chickpea flour. And then I'll probably keep them in the freezer, to be honest, and I'll have like maybe beans with them, maybe tomatoes, mushrooms, and that would be a really good start to the day for me. So I'm going to get on with these and I'll show you them when they're done. That's what it looks like when it's just been cooked off a bit. And now I'm just going to add the chickpea flour. I mean, this smells divine. I could eat that as it is, but it's going to be a really good thing to have for breakfast with all the veg in there, and yeah, hopefully going to be really tasty. Okay, so this is what I've prepped. Done some roasted veg. There's butternut squash, courgette and radishes, and I just used for them some, what have I done with it? Some Canarian spices. Just that, to give them a nice yummy taste. In there I've cooked some sausages there for Martin. These are the homegrown tomatoes and they are delicious. Obviously those ones will go red, but yeah, I'm really very pleased with them. I've already shown you those for the breakfast, and just did some potato prep as well. So these have just got a bit of seasoning on and been oven cooked. I've just got the slow cooker going. I've got a sausage casserole mix in there. I put some paprika in as well, and cauliflower, cabbage, red and green pepper and onion, and a bit of tomato. And then a bit later I will add these. They're already cooked, so they're butter beans. And then I've already cooked the potatoes to go with it for later. Quick little like midweek update. Everything seems to be going well. We have eaten out, but I've been sensible and I still feel quite in control, and I've enjoyed all that we've had. I've just made this. You will have seen this in my weekly vlog if you watch it, but it's a salad with brown rice, lentils, homegrown salad leaves, what are they called, bean sprouts, carrots, radish, and then I just make a little dressing, peanut butter, lime juice, soy sauce, chili flakes, rice wine vinegar to pour over it, and that's meal prepped for a couple of days. It's Sunday and I thought I'd do a little sort of catch up, round up, chat and weigh in. Yeah, I weighed myself this morning. It's Sunday afternoon now. I look a bit dishevelled because I've been walking and gardening today, and the walking's gone well. I did this week 26.8 miles. I was hoping for 30, but it's more than last week. Each week it's gone up a bit, so that's good. I've had my 30 plant points this week. As you can see, I write them all down. And for me, and I know I go on about this all the time, but for me, the way to lose weight is to eat loads and loads of fruit and veg. More veg than fruit even. And yeah, it keeps me full. It makes me feel good, and therefore I think makes me want to keep going, and yeah, it's just good for me. And I find this a really pleasing way of kind of challenging myself, thinking, oh, what else can we have that's that I need to get to my 30 different fruits and veg each week. I've enjoyed my food this week. I'll start putting some pictures up. The breakfasts that I've been having have been brilliant. You've seen me making them, those little sort of patty things. They're very high in protein because of the quinoa and the chickpea flour. They're very high in fibre because of all the vegetables in them, and then I'm having them either as part of a picky plate, which I used to have a lot of picky plates and I really enjoy them, or with baked beans and more veg. So, and that's keeping me full till lunchtime. I've had various different lunches, including a lunch out. We did have breakfast out as well actually one day, but I didn't have the bread. I gave the toast to Martin. And yeah, we had lunch out, and I've also had 2 hot cross buns and a Cadbury's cream egg, and I'd planned for those. They were for Easter, to celebrate Easter. I'm not even going to say a treat because I want to stop calling food a treat, because it then means that some food isn't a treat, and actually I like all food. So I had some Easter celebration food and I thoroughly enjoyed it, although I'm sure Cadbury's cream eggs have got smaller, or is it just me? It seemed absolutely titchy. It was nice anyway. As for the hot cross buns, we didn't know if we'd be able to get any hot cross buns. We went, when we were in Coralejo, we went to the British stores there, and the guy said that they'd had loads in, but they'd all gone. They sold out really quickly. So we went to our British stores halfway up the hill here, and they had some frozen ones. So I have thoroughly enjoyed them, and yeah, it's been nice. My treat this week, I will show you once I've told you my weight. What else do I need to tell you before that? Oh, swimming. Let's not talk about swimming. I haven't got back into it for a couple of different reasons that I don't really want to go into. So I will get back into it. I love it and I know it's good for me. But I'm also moving a lot more with doing the gardening, and it's really good for me because although it's not necessarily steps and whatever, you are moving a lot, you're in different positions, and I think with me, with my back, I can be very much like, oh, I can't do that. If it's actual exercise, I'll be like, no, I can't do that, my back won't like it. But if I want to get down, bend down, crouch down to water a plant, then I do it. And I can kind of do something for 10 minutes and then do something else. And I think for me, my back doesn't like me doing anything for too long. So, it's a bit like with sewing. I can't sew for very long anymore. I have to get up and stretch or do something else. But I do think the gardening is helping me, and although it doesn't feel like exercise per se, I feel quite physically tired after it, and kind of that sort of satisfaction that you get from doing exercise. So that's really good. So I'm happy about that. And I'm also doing my morning exercises. My morning routine is a million times better than it was for a while there. So I'm really pleased about that as well. Anyway, I need to stop rambling on. I've done my plan for next week. I've been a lot more plant-based this week, for which I'm very happy, pleased about that, and I will continue that into next week. Not 100%, but again, that helps with eating lots of fruit and veg. But I'm very pleased to say that I got on the scales this morning and I'd lost another pound, so I'm 13 stone 6 at the start of week 4. And there's my little plan. I'm going to do a veggie shepherd's pie, chilli and jacket potato, veggie chilli and jacket potatoes, veggie burgers, meatballs which are already in the freezer, and I'm going to do some kind of veggie curry. I also want to make some more of the sourdough pizza bases because I've run out of those, so I need to do that next week. But yeah, I'm feeling still quite motivated, and I'm pleased that I had the Easter celebration food, I'm pleased that we went out and I still managed to lose £1. So I'm happy about that. So my treat this week, I've got a little facial scrub, which I'm going to I'm going to do in a minute. And then after that, I'm going to use some rosehip oil on my face and do a little, whatever you're supposed to do with the, is it Wa stone? I never quite know how to say it. So that's my little treat, non-food treat. And I'm going to stop rambling on. As always, let me know how you're getting on in the comments, and I will see you again on Sunday for the weekly vlog. Thanks so much, everyone. Take care. Bye.